The hurricane forced dozens of high school football teams across the state to play tonight instead of tomorrow. While that was one change, the coronavirus also has high school football looking a little different this year. We want to check in with WAAY 31's Will Robinson-Smith now. He's live in Lawrence County, where the game between Decatur Heritage and R.A. Hubbard is still going on. He has more on what the school system has been doing to keep players and fans safe in this very unusual season. Will?
Yeah, that's right, Dan. This game's still very much going on. Let me take a quick look at the scoreboard. Still 39 seconds left on the game clock. We'll have the highlights a little bit later on in the show, but definitely a large turnout tonight as both teams were highly watched going into it. Both teams, in fact, undefeated in conference play. And as I mentioned, we'll have a little more on the actual matchup later in the show. But as far as you mentioned with the coronavirus precautions, that was something with the crowd turnout tonight that was very much on the mind of both schools. Now, social distancing was something that they were trying to emphasize with the fans that turned out here tonight. Students and fans were encouraged to wear masks as they entered the game. Now, assistant coach Chad Huggabus says they've been talking with their players and students throughout this unconventional season about the importance of following CDC guidelines.
It's different for kids, but we kind of stayed on from the start, to try to make sure they're washing their hands, and keep their mask on. And, anytime we're in the meeting room or anything, we try to make them wear the mask and just wash their hands as much as possible and stay clean, keep their hands off their face, stuff like that. Just try to be safe as possible.
Now, another safety measure at R.A. Hubbard is spraying down the athletic facilities, both at the main campus as well as the athletic facilities, with a sanitizing spray. And they have two systems set up for the school's use for both of those buildings. And of course, they wanted to make sure things were as safe as possible. Also watching the crowds that are turning out to the game, just wrapping up, as a matter of fact, in the last about 20 seconds or so. So we'll have a little more wrap up. You can hear the excitement from some of the fans as they start to leave the game. Looking forward to next week already, I'm sure. Reporting live in Cortland, Will Robinson-Smith, WAAY 31 News.